Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I'm a little annoyed, but I'm trying to make this rant, logical and rational, but there's a message in it, so you know how we do. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them, I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's handle our business. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is a way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, then your goal is to, know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my yacht, be true. I got a question, right thinkers. I know the answer, but I want to put it out there before I get an answer. I'm going to give you my answer, but just throw it out there. The powers that be don't like people of principle and morals. Why is that? I just put why, quotation mark. Let's talk about it. It's going to get a little, it might not be too nice for some people, but let's go. Right thinkers. Right now, today, we live in a society of bad, again, bad leadership. But to his credit, we put him there. That's the crazy part. We got a maniac that we put in there to be a maniac. And now complaining about him being a maniac. It don't get no dumber than that, first of all. And I had to digress because this is personal. I'm upset. We as a people allow that. If we as a people claim to want we want betterment for our people, I can't tell. What happened? We had the opportunity. We got the vote. We had the election. We had him. We had her. We knew what she was about. We knew what he's about. Y'all chose him. And now you're complaining? Really? You made her look like the worst thing ever. And you I had to take my emotion out. I had to take the passion out of this because I would just lose my damn mind. Because that makes, calm down, you ain't here for that. I'm here to make, they don't want good, obviously. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you. From what I'm seeing, white America, I say white America, white privileged bureaucrats and billionaires are trying to make what? America white again. Again? Really? Get out. Being a good guy now, today, being a good guy, I see all the bad things that's being done by the people in charge, aka who runs white America, so white man. I'm seeing good people being destroyed, ridiculed, even killed for what? Being good people, helping their people. Well, what you mean? Glad you asked. As a historian, what I have learned throughout all my studying of history with that white man is he ain't a good person. They're not a good race of people. I'm not racist, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not racist. I'm just a truth teller. And I'm telling you from experience. I'm going to break it down for you. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I don't just make statements and leave them hanging out there. I'm going to justify my point. What I've learned about that white man. And learning about him was just, my history goes back to where there was no white man. Okay? So we didn't have to worry about that. That's the history that I studied. That's the history that I'm proficient in. That's right there in philosophy. That's where it comes from. Once that white man came into our mix, every black man who stood up and out for his people, you want to know what happened to them? Do you know what happened to all of them? Let me tell you, starting from the beginning. And when I say the beginning, we claim Jesus Christ as black. For that purpose, watch this. So from Jesus trying to help his black people, what they do? And they not racist about the color. No, they don't. They not particular. Why? They take their own kind out. JFK wanted to help civil rights movement. The black people. He's a white guy. Man of principles and moral. Man who stood on wanting to do the right thing. So he wasn't going to be swayed. He wasn't going to be, he had his little personal sexual life. They know anything about him. So they kill him. Why? Not because of that. Nope, because he wanted to help black people. You know that? See, this is the history they don't tell you in school books. So they don't tell you the truth because, and to them, they ain't lying. If they don't tell you something, to them, that's not a lie. Okay, that's some people's psychological mindset. But every person, from Jesus to JFK, I go for him. Socrates, they kill him too. Okay? Going against the powers that be wishes, what they thought was right, homosexuality and all that nonsense, kill him too. Now, in my lifetime, until on down through my man Malcolm and Martin. So this is the lifestyle that I know about that white man. And a bunch in between, okay, got killed. Why? For wanting to do right or wanting to help their people better themselves. If you kill everybody who wants to lead the people and do right, kill them. Why do you think we got no black leadership? Nobody wants that job. Hell, I don't want the job. No, I'm not taking that job. You crazy as hell. Oh, no, man, I ain't leading the damn thing. I'm right here where I can do what I do, say what I say. I'm not beat for all that. Why? I tell my brother all the time, you know what they do, dog? Quick little joke. Little boy, man, put a big fancy car, dressed to the nine. Hey, kid. Can you tell me what thrifty drugstore is? Little boy look at his buddy. Man, pull off. Other guy sitting next to him saying, dude, why you tell that man with thrifty drugstore? You know where it's at? Little boy said, so he smacked my face? I went red on that one. Some of y'all didn't get it later. It's okay. But yeah, that's the concept. If you know what it could happen, you don't do it. It's the moral of the joke. Okay. But for every black man who tried to help black people, they were killed. When good people want to do right by their people, they always what? Take it out. I'm not assuming this. I'm not thinking this. This is the history. Facts. Again, that's all I got. And understand this, my people. I love y'all. I'm not marching no damn where. I'm not getting the bullhorn and going no damn corner. I'm doing all that right here. This is what I got the platform for, to do just that. All you got to do is tune in. Your job is the easy part. I got to do the hard part. This is work. This ain't easy. Okay? Understand that. And again, I thought doing what's right and teaching others who want to better themselves and do right in life, I thought I would be revered and respected for that. Man, I'm catching hell. I'm catching hell. I'm like, what the what? So something amiss here, okay? I'm not doing anything wrong, but I ain't claiming to be perfect by no, but just know I'm not doing nothing wrong, okay? But I'm living right. And my blessings come from the person I serve, the higher self, not from no other person. Why? People don't give a damn about what I'm trying to get done, okay? Except those who pay attention and learning. I love and appreciate y'all. But from my understanding, the powers that be never did, never will want what? Us to educate our young people. To who? To them and how they do what they do. Becoming conscious is the white man's worst nightmare for the black man. Why? Because he realized this, and that makes you mad. When you know somebody lying to you, who you trust, and you find out that trust wasn't well grounded and founded in truth, you get mad. That's why we got divorce. That's why we got jails, hospitals. Why? Because, this might go down. The person who been there, that too, might not, just take it that way. So they're going to hurt you. I'm just saying. We've known about that. When a person stabs a person, that's anger. Yeah. Understand that. And back in the day, that's how they killed you, up close and personal. Stick 'em. Back in the day, give me a knife, give me a sword. Why? I'm going to stick you. Now, a lot easier. Okay? That's why there's a lot more going on right now. Okay? If the person who got the gun don't have the wherewithal and the intellect to have control over his emotions, the first time somebody pisses him off, you're going to shoot him. Out loud the Wild Wild West. Moving on. So the whole thing about the people, okay, we got to do that. My father, that guy right there, broke the law. My grandfather, broke the law. Lo and behold, broke the law. See that picture back there? It's 3 generations, okay? That's what these represent. That right there didn't break the law. Now, I got grandkids. Don't break the law. See where we're going with that? So, I can't do a whole bunch. No, I just need to do for what I can do for it. And those who like what I do, appreciate it. Why? Because when they use it, it works for them. Simply that. That's the whole point. Give you something that you can use. Not a whole bunch of stories that don't mean a damn thing to you. The point, the moral story is, I made the change in my life, and look what I got in return. Help the one behind me. He don't do those things. He ain't got to go through all that. I did that for him. When your children listen to you, if you lead them the right way, they'll be fine. Moving on. If you stand, again, this is what makes it all worthwhile. If you stand on principles, ethics, and morals, you stand on my eye. Okay? That's what I stand on. And when you base your life on those qualities, you ain't got no problem. My best friend's a minister. I'll come up, my best friend, the local hitman. The stick-up man, the robber. Okay? Change the environment, change what you think, change the people you're around. See, that's the point right there. Okay. Now, my principles that I live by, why? I practice them daily. First of all, I have been for the last 20 years. And it keeps me what? In that state of mind of what? Being my best self, doing what I need to do, and stay out of harm's way. Why am I? We ain't going there. I can teach a philosophy that I know works for me. Let's stick with that. Right thinking philosophy is based on daily practice of what? Righteous living and being your best self at all times, keeping the balance, understanding what you're doing. All those things you can actually do. And when you get routinely used to it, that's called self-mastery. That's all. And if you're Christian, I don't care, my best friend is, and you stand on your Christian principles, and he do. Okay, and everybody that I go to church with pretty much do the same thing. So anybody, when I first went there, Everybody was praying. Everybody was in need of something. Everybody was asking God. I'm like, dude, you may came into the wrong place. But what I found out was, after being there for a while, over 10 years now, all of them got their prayers answered. Even me. I testify. We meet every Wednesday. Prayer warriors. And I remember saying, man, now I'm laughing to myself. Why? They got answers. Now they giving thanks. That's the difference. If you're in a prayer line, and it's okay to pray, it's okay, but if you're not receiving the blessings, if your prayers ain't being answered, don't fault the church, don't fault the pastor. Look at the mirror. I know some Muslim brothers, okay, who stand on the Islamic principle and they doing just fine. I got nothing but respect for them. Simple. Same with the Jew boy. I don't discriminate. Why? If that's what you believe, do you. I'm not telling you what to do, what not to do. My thing is, if you're doing it, do it. That's how I feel about my philosophy. I do it. I didn't just know it. I do it. I'm about it. I'm about it. As your boys say, stole my name. I ain't gonna. All that money he got now, I should sue him for some of his bucks. Master P. Yeah, that was me. First. All right, moving on. All right, get out of there. But right thinking and right living, no matter what religion, it still got to be done. Simple as that. Moving on. So I don't care what religion you profess, your actions makes the difference. Now, if you practice what it is you preach, whatever you believe in, that's fine, or teach, now you are good. Why? Because that's right thinking philosophy. If you're going to preach it, live it. If you're going to teach it, live it. You about it, you can talk about it. If you ain't, shut up. So I ain't got no problem with that. And I can hear in your conversation you say your ignorance or your intellect. Moving on. I used to ask a few years ago when I started serving the Lord, doing my righteous thing, why I have no friends? My pastor said, don't worry about it, right? You being sanctified. The Lord setting you aside. He prepared you. Yeah, okay. That was almost 10 years ago. Excuse me. How much time you need, Lord? Okay, forgot. Moses did 40 years. I don't know if I got 40 years left. But that's the concept. But all good people, for some reason, don't have no friends. Everybody I talk to who are, God conscious and ain't no whole bunch of friends. That's a problem. And knowing thyself, born again, anointed, Christhood, whatever you want to call it, is the way to what? Not get mentally enslaved by who? By the lies from the belief system and believing certain religions. You need to know thyself. I can fellowship with anybody. Well, I know who my God is. Now, whatever y'all call him by whatever name, that's fine. But I know who he is. I worship him, serve him. So I'm not caught up in, well, I don't want them to sway me so I can become a Christian. I don't want to go to the mosque. They might make me a Muslim. You don't make me nothing. Okay? Moving on. Worry about you. Don't worry about me. Okay. And for everybody who does that, there should not be a problem with somebody else do or don't do. When you stand on what you believe, no, what you know, that to be right, you can go and do whatever you want. Why? You know where you at. You know where you are. Simple. If you stand on your own ignorance, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh. Now, you will always be what? Knocked down. Always find yourself getting up trying to figure out what I thought I had. I thought you had. That means, no, you didn't know. Wrapping it up. Again, hope you got the concept. Doing good and doing right should be rewarded, and it is by the right people. Don't do right in God's eyes, expect man to see it. Don't work that way. Keep working for him. That's where the blessings come from. All right? Wrapping it up. Self-knowledge. Again, knowing thyself is the ultimate goal for man. Is what they call, you ready? God knowledge. If self and God are one and the same, then you need to what? Know thyself. For who? Yourself. And that's how you know who you are. If you know thyself, you know God. If you know God, you should know thyself. They go together. Yin and yang. Can't have one without the other. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Right thinking. And closing again. May y'all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I now know my right thinkers who do good work by knowing themselves have passed away. I'll be back.